Hey everyone, this is the voice of Akani Chamberlain, Fernando's granddaughter, and it's the year of the dog. Hey Noah! So that means that it is the springtime according to the Lunar New Year in Asia. And what does that mean? That means that things are starting to bud and sap is rising. And so I wanted to take the time to do a brief little video for you about one of the tenets that Bernardo Lupalo, Grandpa, emphasized, which was keeping your liver clean. Two things: keeping your bowel and keeping your liver clean. It's really important to keep your liver clean because that is where disease can manifest if your liver's not in top-notch shape. And as I always say, we live in a very polluted world these days, and it's very important to keep on top of the game. So I just wanted to show you this item. This is the liver gallbladder formula from Dr. Schultz from the American Botanical Pharmacy. And this is something that you can even take on a daily basis. It has a little stopper here in the top, and you can take some drops on the regular, add it to your juice or take it in water, or if you make a smoothie, add it to your smoothie, and it will help keep your liver and your gallbladder in good shape, because of course your liver is your first line of defense against disease, chronic disease, what to speak of protecting you from, gallstones and all those things. But there is a liver detox formula, and I will see if I can get a better picture of this. Yeah, which is actually made up of several components. Now, if you're constipated, I would suggest that you do the bowel cleanse. There happens to be a 24-hour bowel detox cleanse that you can do that removes microorganisms out of your stomach and your bloodstream, and it can capture, neutralize, and eliminate toxins from your bowel. So these are two things that are good to do together. You want to make sure that your colon, your bowels are clean. Now, getting back to the components of the liver detox formula, there's actually a kit that you can get. I'm scrolling through here, as it were, I'm turning the pages of the catalog, and I am going to just show you some other parts for the 5-day liver cleanse. I've already shown you here, you see on this page, the liver gallbladder formula, but there's also a detox tea that comes along with it as well. It tastes pleasant. It's a traditional recipe. It has a lot of health benefits to it. You can use it every day. Let's say if you're trying to kick coffee, you can do this instead. And it has some very powerful herbs in it, like ginger, cardamom, fennel, cinnamon, black peppercorn, clove bud, which are good for your digestion. It has roasted dandelion, burdock, orange peel that helps stimulate the liver to excrete more bile. Dandelion, burdock, horsetail, and parsley are also diuretics. Juniper berry and uva ursi are also urinary tract disinfectants. And it also has pau d'arco inner bark, which is an immune stimulant, and licorice, which is soothing and helps to heal the digestive tract. So it is going to help flush and detoxify your blood, liver, your gallbladder, and it helps to cleanse the skin, eliminate gas and indigestion, and increases the flow of urine, because of course the primary way to get rid of toxins, of course again we're talking about the liver here, not the bowels, is to flush out the toxins that are in your body. Now let's see if I can find a picture of the kit. Well, here you go. There you go. You see that that image right there? So it's a 5-day liver detox, and that includes the liver gallbladder formula, the detox tea, and a detox formula. And he even throws in a little breath freshener for that for you. I am going to also post a link to this video on a show that I did on The Healing Artist with Karina Yanku about 3 or 4 years ago now, but where I talk about different kinds of foods that you can also eat to help support healthy and functioning liver. So you'll notice in the springtime that there's a lot of things that will appear in the farmer's market, you know, dandelion, which he's mentioned here. Also, you start to see a lot of radishes, you start to see asparagus. It's no accident by nature's design that those foods are actually excellent for cleaning you out, giving your liver a boost, and also, in the case of dandelion, the much maligned so-called weed, very high in vitamin C, because after a long cold winter with not a lot of vegetation available or no vegetation available, dandelion are one of the first things that spring up. So again, if you have not used the code for to get the discount, I just want to point out that 15% discount is available for first-time users. It cannot be used on sale items, and you will be prompted to create, you know, a little account, so for easier checkout in the future. And that's it. This is just as an anecdote. My grandfather told me that he did a liver cleanse several times a year. Actually, he didn't do it just once a year. He would do a liver cleanse, you know, 3 times, maybe 4 times a year. And when he came to New York in his 111th year, right before he turned 112, when we were promoting and he was doing a series of lectures and appearance for his second book, Beyond 100, How to Live Well into Your Second Century, he went to go visit a specialist who, you know, sort of did chiropractor work. Was very gentle about that because he had taken a tumble in a mall and had misaligned his spine, and it was just uncomfortable for him to sleep. And one of the things that this person did, his first name was Rob, was that he also just was able to check on his liver energetically and said, wow, you know, your grandfather has a liver like a baby. I've never seen such a clean liver in all my life. It's functioning perfectly. And that was a gentleman of 111 years old, you know, living in the United States of America, which is polluted. He was visiting from Arizona at the time, which certainly has a lot of automobile traffic. So it's not that he wasn't exposed to pollutions and toxins, it's just that he was vigilant about doing something about it and not being passive. And he never had cancer. So there you have it. Eating your green vegetables is really important. I hope that this has been helpful to you. And this is Akayane Chamberlain, Fernando LaPaulo's oldest granddaughter, trying to provide you with some helpful insights and tips so you can add more life to your years and not just years to your life, in the spirit and legacy of Fernando LaPaulo Jr. Thank you.